The time is 6 p.m. The Pelican Rapids City Council meeting of 12 August 2025 is called to order. I'd ask those in our council chambers, if you have not signed the clipboard by the back door, if you please do so before you leave, and ask everyone to put their phones on vibrate. Roll call of members. Danielle?
Councilmember Steve Strand.
Here.
Councilmember Shelley Gumringer.
Here.
Councilmember Kurt Markgraf.
Here.
Councilmember Don Perrin.
Here.
And Mayor Brent Frazier.
Here, I want to welcome each and every one of you here in our council chambers this evening, also those joining us by Zoom. Remember, our city council meetings are on the Pelican Rapids YouTube channel and also seen on Channel 14 on Wednesday evening. Just a couple announcements for the next couple weeks. On August 19th, 5 to 7 p.m., there's a neighborhood party and ice cream social at Ottertail County Housing here just east of City Hall. I think there's going to be tours of those homes and talk about the sale of other lots that are available. I know there's going to be a real estate agent available at that time. Next city council meeting is August 26th, 6 p.m. here at City Council Chambers. Any other announcements? Any other announcements? Hearing none, if we all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Item number 2 is citizens' comments. Anyone here in the chamber for citizens' comments if you are not on the agenda? Seeing none. Item number 3 is additions, deletions to the agenda. I have 3 additions. Under item number 5, a Park and Streets report, you want to put a bullet point there, a municipal airport fuel pump. Under item number 5, a bullet point, municipal airport fuel pump. Item number 12 is November 11th, 2025 City Council meeting. Item 12 is November 11th, 2025 City Council meeting. And item number 13 is an acronym, SCDP, stands for Small Cities Development Program. SCDP, Conflict of Interest. That is item number 13, SCDP, Conflict of Interest. Any other additions or deletions? Any other additions or deletions? Seeing none, is there a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved. Second.
Motion second, discussion, discussion, discussion. Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same, motion carried. Item number 4 is approval of consent agenda, which I'll read. Item number 4A is approval of council minutes from July 29th, 2025. 4B is approval of accounts payable listing. 4C1 is library report, which was in your packet. 4D is notices of intent to certify taxes. That would be 4D1. 35 Northwest 3rd Avenue, parcel number 76000990521000, amount due $2,437.50 for infrastructure replacement construction. 4D2 is at 201 Northeast 3rd Avenue, parcel number 760099087600, amount due of $858. That is for infrastructure replacement construction. Is there a motion to approve consent agenda?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Motion is second. Discussion? 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 Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Item number 5, Park and Streets report. We have Superintendent Brian Olson here this evening, and remember under this item, there's also that bullet point of municipal airport fuel pump, but first he'll give us his.
I'll give you a quick rundown. Street side of things, started striping curb parking lots. Still have crosswalks to do, probably gonna get them done. We will have them done for sure by school starts. So that'll be in the next couple of weeks, we'll have those done. Continuing to cut trees, and trim trees on every street and alley. They've really overtaken this year, so it's been almost a weekly occurrence. Just kind of an FYI, we will be starting our annual sewer cleaning in early September. So that will be kind of all over. It'll be a little interesting with the street project going on, so we'll work through that. And another FYI, there downtown, the tree grates that are broken, and some of them, up to 4, will not be replaced. So just so you're aware, there was, and where they're not being replaced, we have spoke to the business owner and they have agreed. So it's not 100%, but it's pretty close to 100%. So just so you're aware. Construction project still going on too. If anybody could make it quit raining, they'd really appreciate it. They do have all the water and sewer in on 59 now, all the way up to County Road 9. So they actually today started building the road back up. Hopefully Thursday they're looking at curb and gutter, so that's a great sign. And then they will flip the road, so and continue on the left side as they did on the further south section. Parks, campgrounds still seem being used almost every weekend. There's been 1 or 2 or sometimes full in there. So we did have Art in the Park back again, which was kind of new after not having it for a couple of years, to remember everything we had to do for that, and then move all the stuff out of one park into the other, but it went well. The pool, it still has amazed me this year that July was another busy month. Single day passes at the pool, there was 1,196 single day passes. Families of 8 or more, there was, and this is a daily basis, there was 46. So that's, I mean, that's a lot of people, you know. And then we had 5 for groups of 10 or more on a daily basis. So I think that's pretty good numbers, considering it's just a lot of kids. The one thing I laugh at, and it's not funny, it's a good thing, but we sell Prcc Pops there. So just singles, 434 of them. So they're $0.25 a piece, and then we sell 5 for $1. For that, there was 106 of those sold. So multiply all those Prcc Pops, it just amazes me. I'm like, holy. And then the ice cream sandwiches we sold 835. So that's a lot of ice cream and Prcc Pops. I just was like, when I looked at that number, I was kind of shocked. But and on the pool note, the pool closing right now, the 22nd of August is as far as we can get the staff to and work it in. There will be a couple days in there next week where we'll have to change the hours just due to staffing, so we can still be open mostly in the afternoon. It'll be the early hours that are closed down. So I'll just touch on the airport quick. The airport remodel, windows, flooring, and plumbing fixtures are all in. So it looks totally different inside that building now. And if you remember the terrible orange colored carpet that's been in there since conception, I believe. But so they just have some trim work and base work to do, and install a door in one of the hangars, and that part of it will be complete. So, and that's what I have.
Okay. Brian, there's people watching this meeting online. Do you want to explain why the pool is closing at August 22nd?
Oh, sure. It is 100% due to staffing. Students are starting activities, and football, volleyball, all these practices start, and so just by that time is when, as far as we can carry them before they're going back to school and going full time. So,
is there a motion to approve the Park and Streets report?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Motion second, discussion?
I'd like to say I really appreciate the curb and gutters being painted. Because people don't understand this white hash mark on the pavement.
Yes, and I'll touch on that just quick. We have asked MnDOT about that. First, we asked them if we could put more hashes in, and the answer was no. And then I asked them last week, can we paint them orange? And the MnDOT standard is white. So the curb line is what we can paint right now. So, but yeah, I hope it helps.
I think we can still get hash mark or more of those hashes into. I think when they come and paint the rest of the stuff, I think
Okay.
we'll have to remind them on Thursday.
Yeah.
That
Do that. I did not understand it that way, so.
Yeah, good point.
Not that I like losing all the parking in front and beside the store, but people still park there.
Correct.
For sure.
Yeah.
So it's like, what can you do? But thanks.
Any more discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Then we go to the bullet point municipal airport fuel pump. There was a handout in front of you this evening, right?
Just a little backstory on it, and then I'll turn it over to Lance and Danielle. So we get through this grant that we also remodeled the AD building with out there. We got the QT pod, which is a credit card reader fuel system. Basically, it hooks up to the fuel pump. Well, unbeknownst to us, the pump we have out there is, I'm going to say, close to 15, maybe 20 years old, and we got it used. So I don't know how old it really is, but it's not compatible with the QT pod. So that brings us to here, where I asked them for a quote on a new pump, because right now we have a $30-some thousand QT pod sitting out there that is absolutely no good to anybody. And so I'll turn it over to Lance as far as what the nuts and bolts are with MnDOT Aeronautics and finances.
So this total project right now, if you remember, there's two different projects: the AD building and the pump. So the total project cost right now is $55,900 and some change. The state is picking up $43,700 of that. The city is picking up $12,200. Those are just rough numbers, but so this we can do an amendment to the grant, and according to their rules, you can only amend it by 15% of the original amount. So the amount of that actual fuel project. So that would, of this $18,000 that we need to do for this new pump, right now the state would only kick in $3,400 of that. They are looking into trying to get it back to that 70%, 30%, 70% state, 30% us. So if that were to happen, we'd be more up into that. They'd cover like 11-some thousand, maybe even 12 of that 18. Right now, we're just looking for an approval to move forward with this pump, because like you said, right now it's not working and it won't work without a new pump. So if we can get approval to move forward with this, there'll be more discussion on what happens with financing through what the state will cover and what we will cover. But worst case scenario, we'd have to cover about $14,700 of this additional $18,100. And we have money in the airport fund. There's over $100,000 in there right now. So, I mean, we'd have the money to cover it. So, and it's needed. So that's what we're looking for tonight anyway. Any questions?
When could the work be accomplished?
That he did not say.
Okay.
So I will have to give him, if it's approved, I'll get a hold of him right away in the morning.
That does summer.
Yeah.
I make a motion to move forward with getting it operational out there.
I can second that.
There's a motion and a second. Discussion? 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 Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you. Let's jump all the way down to item number 8. There's a variance at 401 Southeast 8th Street Avenue Southeast, and there was a handout also on your desk this evening. Lance, do you want to speak to that?
Sure. At last Planning Commission meeting, Dean came and was requesting a variance on his front yard setback. The normal setback would be 30 feet. He's looking to put an addition on his house, a 10-foot addition on his house, which would encroach on that front yard setback by 19 feet. I can just kind of show you, this is his house here. He'd be looking at a 10-foot addition here. Right now, it's not even, this house was previously, the front yard was this way, I believe, or facing to the west. So that's how it was kind of set up originally. And this was a side yard, so there's only a 20-foot setback right now. Planning Commission reviewed it and went through all the facts and things and recommend approving this variance to encroach on that front yard setback. Any questions, or if Aldine has anything to add, or?
Did you have anything to add, sir? Okay, thank you. Council?
We talked about it at council, or planning, and the house is by itself, so it's not like one's gonna stick out further. So we're good with that,
Got a motion?
so. Motion.
We have a motion. Is there a second to approve the variance?
Second.
Motion second. Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you. Let's jump up to item number 7, Miguel Torres, and he's here this evening. Miguel?
So, on May 15th, I admit I was an addict to my wife. That was one of the hardest things that I did in my life. Been an addict for 36 years. Just got back from treatment in Florida, as you can tell. On Monday, we're all worried about the epidemic here in Pelican Rapids. It's the meth, cocaine, and other drugs. It's something that's, the issue's got to get settled, because it's not that somebody's going to die, it's when somebody's going to die. And I understand that, everybody's doing what they can, but it's out there. It's just very covered closet, So if you guys ever need help in that, I can help in that situation, because being an addict now, understand who I was. It's something that I used to hide, but now it's like it's who I was. But now it's like in actions, not promising anything. I'm going to help with actions. I don't want any other kids or anyone just to get curious and try something, and all of a sudden, here we go. 30 years later, you do the same thing. I was one of the fortunate ones that had to have my family when I got back. But there's a lot of people there that lose everything. So, with that being said, I just want that to be an issue here in Pelican Rapids and the surrounding areas too, just for the kids and families, because I would not want them to go that way. And then for property up in the industrial park, if I could have another chance to develop there, that'd be amazing. I know I kind of messed that up at the same time. I wasn't around. So, thank you.
Miguel, will you say the beginning of Florida? I missed.
That was West Palm Beach in treatment. So that kind of helped a lot with the treatment too, right? If it was like a hospital environment, people don't do it. But yeah, I wasn't threatened by divorce or anything, so I did it myself. So that's why it worked, because I wanted to do that.
I know this has gone before the Planning Commission. It was voted down. I don't know what the date of that was, but
I've got it right here. At the January 27th.
Okay.
He did it, her extension was talked about by the Planning Commission and they denied it. And since then, the Planning Commission has recommended a sale to another party, and that'll be.
Sale to another party, yeah.
There are more restrictions and more requirements now to get a piece of property, but my thing to you would be, there's still a couple lots up there. I mean, if you were interested in those, you can get with Jordan. There's more requirements now. You gotta lay out your plan a little more, and you gotta lay out some financials and stuff and plan more, but that would be my recommendation.
But I know we still need signature on
Yeah.
to transfer the property, correct?
You could do it right now if that's what the,
But, for, for the drug, Medicare, it's it's right by the school. I gave everybody a chance to vote until I got back. They're out. If not.
Okay, I'm not catching that part.
Well,
You said clear out.
Did you have anything else, Lance, on that? On the,
no, if you can sign.
yeah, okay,
all
okay.
right, well, thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you, appreciate it.
Congratulations on your treatment. You're successful.
That's all I need right there, right?
Let's go down to item number 13, SCDP conflict of interest, and our Economic Development Director, Jordan Grossman's online. Jordan, can you hear us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Fantastic. This is an addition due to the Small Cities Development Program grant dollars we have in town right now. Reminder, this is a state block grant. We were awarded a little under $1 million, $400,000 for residential upgrades and $400,000 for commercial upgrades. This grant was accepted or authorized to apply for and accepted in 2024. Before Don Perrin was on the council, as a business owner with a staple business in town, for these grant dollars for Pelican Drug. And this is a motion that needs to take place in order for DEED, a state agency, to authorize Don to participate in the Small Cities Program. So here is a letter from the city attorney, just going over the fact that Don was not on council when we applied for and approved the Small Cities Development Program grant in Pelican Rapids. It says state statutes, we don't need to get into that. When we applied for and received those funds, and that everybody is in agreement
Don, did you have anything to add?
No, I was surprised when I started filling out the paperwork. It asked if I held public office, and
Oh, sure.
of course I had to say yes, but anyway,
Okay, sure.
I was hoping to use it to help the outside of the building
Yeah,
and do
yeah.
some things there.
So Jordan, what would the motion read?
I should practice this more with you guys, because I think every time I'm not too sure what the motion should read, but I would say that the motion would read that our current city council is aware that Don had no participation at an elected level to apply for and receive small cities funds, and he is authorized by you to apply for these dollars. I'll follow up with Danielle tomorrow.
Okay.
That's my
I'll
motion.
make a move, yeah, I'll make a second then for that verbiage.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Discussion. 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 Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Anything else, Jordan?
That's it, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anything else, Don?
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Appreciate it. Okay, let's go up to item number 6, Resolution 2025-18, solar project financing from West Central Initiative, and that was in your packet, and Lance or Danielle, who's speaking to that?
I can talk about it. This is just needed in order to use the financing from West Central Initiative. We could have used the minutes from the meeting when we approved to move forward with that solar project, but we didn't have anything in there specific to using the West Central Initiative funding. So this just covers that. So now there's an application and things I can get into West Central Initiative to get this funding. It's 0% interest, but we can use it for the solar project at the liquor store. So, and any of the grant money or the rebates and things that we get from Otter Tail Power and all that stuff goes directly to West Central to pay off this debt here. So really nothing out of the city coffers then to have to cover for this project. So.
Council have any questions for Lance? If not, is there a motion to approve?
Approve Resolution 2025-18.
Or second?
Second.
Motion and second, discussion. Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same, motion carried. Item number 12, November 11th, 2025, City Council meeting. Lance?
So November 11th is Veterans Day, so no city business can be conducted on that day. So we're just looking at, do you want to move the council meeting? Do you want to not have one that week? Or what is the council's wishes? It could be moved to Monday, or I don't know, you can discuss what you'd like to see done.
I think in the past, we've probably done all of the following. We moved them and then we have canceled them. And
If we have canceled in the past, generally what I have done is I have just typed up a bill listing, emailed it out to everybody ahead of time to let everybody look it over. If you have any questions, I pull those bills. You can either call me up if you have questions about it, or we'll pull it and discuss it at the next council meeting. Otherwise, if you want to have a meeting, we can. So.
what's your wishes, council? What's the weather like that day?
Yeah. I'll make a move to just suspend the meeting, not have it.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. Thank you. Item number 9, Administrator Report. Lance?
This last meeting, attended a department head meeting, met weekly with the ordinance committee, attended the weekly 59-108 construction and public meetings, worked with People Service and Corey Bang of Lake County Solid Waste to suspend leachate loads until September due to the high lagoon levels. Worked on getting estimates to upgrade the audio system here in the council chambers. Continue to work with People Service and Genio to update the SIU agreement. Met with Mark Dunker of the League of Minnesota Cities for our annual loss control consultation, and met with Danielle and Shad and discussed the 2026 questions.
Thank you, Lance. Item number 10, Mayor's Report, just a few items in the last couple of weeks. Administrator Roysum and Councilman Markgraf and I met this past couple of weeks. We're in the police union compensation, and we're going to have meetings in the future as well. Attended 2 different construction staff meetings, facilitated 2 different street project public meetings, attended an ordinance meeting here at City Hall on July 30th, attended the Maplewood State Park Trail ribbon cutting ceremony on August 4th, also produced 2 different street construction project videos with the EDA Director Grossman. Planned the agenda for this afternoon City Council meeting with Administrator Roysum. Then they met yesterday also with Acorn Consultants and EDA Director Grossman regarding child care here in Pelican Rapids, and we'll talk more about that in the future. Any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you. Daniel, we covered it all? We did, okay. Seeing no other business, or a motion to adjourn? Second?
Second.
Motion second, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same? Meeting adjourned.
I'd like to thank everybody for moving it to 6 o'clock. I know evenings are very sacred for a lot of people.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hopefully I can
Yeah.
get a pharmacist.
Kind out
Yeah.
of your control.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Most things in life we aren't in control of.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you.